I said, hey, my man, what it look like? Hey, my man, what it look like? Hey, my man, what it look like? You know the vibes. You are rocking out with yours truly. Showtime Sizzle. I am the source. Yours truly. Yes, I am the source. Getting started a little early tonight because you know what tonight is. I gotta go to the gym. I am a coach, amongst other things, And one thing with that, I have to be in the gym. The kids need to see me. Yes, they need to see me. Shout out to World Combat Sports, man. I wanna, you know, big my guy up, man. Brian Norman Jr. Shout out to him. Jihad, excellent work. Iron sharpens iron. I'm going to speak on that a little bit. I spoke on it last night because you know me. I seen the interview, and certain times, it just comes out of me like it comes out of him and comes out of the team. I seen the interview, and in the interview, I felt like we was disrespected, so to say. It's like how you don't know who he is. This is gonna be our seventh commercial, out the gate, all on TV. I know you heard me on the radio. True. I know you seen me on the video. True. But you still don't pay me no attention. Yes. But yeah, we are up, man. We are rocking and rolling. God is good. And whenever you have his support, that's the only support you need. And that's what I titled. That's what I titled this because shout out to my guy Scotty, man. Them photos are fire. Fire. And I said that to say this, right? You see a lot of guys on the YTC in the community, overall, for whatever reasons, they feel like if they don't acknowledge or support the source, that we will lose, we won't make it. And then when they see you constantly growing and making it, it hurts them. But when it hurts them, you have to look in the mirror. You see, that's why every day I read scriptures, I'm praying, because I'm on another level with this, because I know everything that happens for a reason. It's not me, it's the God in me, it's God. So when I am able to uh grow in the business of boxing, when guys wanted to shut me down from being media, and now I am somewhat of a shout out to, like Rick Glazer said, insider. And shout out to my guy Scotty, another insider. And I gotta give him his flowers. What Scotty did yesterday is insider boxing stuff. He's on his way. He's an insider, man. And when you can make calls behind the scenes and you're setting up sparring, you're coordinating things. This is real boxing business, right? And I say that to say this, right? A lot of these guys that be on YouTube, Facebook, these groups, they're not doing that. And it is what it is. And I guess they feel some type of way when they see the guys that can do that are doing that and doing it. But the more the guys do that, the more you are exposing the game, because if you are somebody who claims that they yes, when you are somebody that's really like in the trenches, connected, doing stuff like that behind the scenes, you're always going to have different views. Like I posted a video in a group today, in a lot of groups, and it was a shot at these people because like they throw shots at me all the time because they want to talk about my views, and they want to talk about oh, we don't, nobody watches your stuff. I don't care. I don't do it for y'all. I do it for me. I don't care if I don't have nobody in here when I drop my sauce every day. You know why? Because this is my portfolio. And Yeah, nobody watches me, but I just got a 12-month lease to for a building, a nice office space, big office space for the low. But nobody watches me. But you see how God is still blessing me. Now, can you say the same for your favorite narrative pusher? We all know you can't say the same for your favorite narrative pusher to move how I move in the game. Because like I said, I just came from, we're going into March. March 19th will be the second fight of the year, calendar year, 12-month year that I will be attending. I will be, pretty much doing what I do, right? But I say that to say this. My kids are getting that experience now. Yes, my daughter's 5 and 8 years old, hands on, recording, soon to be interviewing, already interviewing, just soaking in the knowledge. So when I told it to somebody today, I said, in 10 years, right? I said, in 10 years, they're going to ask me about my views. And I'm going to say, I don't care about my views. But in 10 years, when ESPN, Showtime, all these other networks, when they want to broker deals with my daughters, they're going to broker deals with my daughters because my daughters are going to be so well established with a portfolio that they're probably going to offer them jobs. But you see how I call my daughter CEO Nasaya for a reason, because she's a CEO. So instead of her taking a job, maybe they can have a partnership. Hopefully y'all are catching the sauce because we are blessed. We are blessed. But yes, like I said, God has been put that vision onto me because one thing about me with this media thing, I love doing it and I grown to love doing it. But in the beginning, I didn't like it because for the reasons that I just went down through. You get people who don't really know the game and they want to disrespect you because they feel that you are not popular. You don't do views. Views has nothing to do with actual work. And shout out to Regis Progress, right? I just interviewed him, right? And I said that to say this, right? Real recognize real, solid deal with solid. I don't do views like y'all said, but yet I had Regis on my platform. Some of you guys that do gazillions of views can't get a header. Regis is a former world champion. You guys are lucky if you can get a local club fighter. Yes, a local club fighter. It is what it is. I gotta call it out. Call a spade a spade. Bing, bang, boom, shot. Yeah, shots fired. You guys are so happy to get how can I say this and not offend anybody, right? Some of you will be so happy to get a hang along on your show, on your panel, or for an interview. Meanwhile, that is like a hang along is like basically a groupie to the team. What is his purpose? If he is not like a boxing coach, there's many roles on a boxing team, right? But you guys would be happy to interview some guy that just hangs out with him, that's in the club with him. What is his purpose? You understand what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? Now, are you getting a manager? Are you getting a coach? Are you getting a PR guy? Are you getting somebody that's actually on the team? See, that's insider stuff. Strength and conditioning coach. Like, see, when guys was getting Blu-ray, that was a good look. Blu-ray was part of the team. He was a strength and conditioning coach. So when he was doing interviews, that was good access for people, But for whatever reasons, like I said, the YTC, they just pretty much like what they do, they oversaturate shit. They get thirsty. Shout out to my man. Like me and Scotty joke about this all the time. It's a 6-pack, and you go to toss your 6-pack out, and you might have left 2 beers in there. And YTC be so quick. Oh, yo, it's 2 fresh ones in there. They didn't crack them. Let's go get them. Breaking news. No, it doesn't work that way though. It doesn't work that way. You have to, you know, you have to really be on the ends with these teams, man. You know, like get a coach. Like I said, get a PR guy, manager. You know, something like that, man. Somebody that's really actually on the team. And I'm giving y'all some gems tonight because I can. I'm blessed, man. That's why when I call myself the underground king, that's why I am the underground king. Because for the amount of views that I do, I know somebody who knows somebody on somebody's team. It is what it is. Like my man posted a video today. Shout out to Captain Chaos. I said, "Oh shit, look at my man Larry No Fear Barnes." Shout out to Larry No Fear Barnes. You know who Larry No Fear Barnes is? He fought Felix Trinidad. That's my guy. Yes, I interviewed him. Check my catalog. A lot of y'all don't even know who that man is. He fought on HBO. He trains at a Champs Boxing Gym in New Rochelle, one of the top gyms in New York. But yeah, Larry No Fear Barnes, my God. You see, I know people. And I'm humble. Like I tried to tell my daughter yesterday when she came in here, but it was a good moment in this documentary. When she said, "Yeah, I'm gonna have my hair done. I'm gonna have my outfit, my face. I'm gonna be ready, But see, that's her, Coach Reen. She knows everybody. Everybody knows her. She's a celebrity. She'd tell people that in a heartbeat. When she came home that day from the fights and her sister didn't come because she wanted the night off, she told her, "Oh, you missed out. I was on TV. They interviewed me." And that's why she said that on the podcast. They chose me. They didn't choose you. But I try to get that out of her. We have to be humble because that is a blessing from God. Yes, you was chosen. So you always have to be humble about that because there are many people who aren't chosen. And that's why they sometimes don't want to support you because they feel that what you are doing, they want to do and they can't do. But maybe if, they pray, they ask God for wisdom, knowledge, wisdom, understand, things will be happening for them. But when you feel the need to not support somebody or hate on somebody, only thing you're doing is blocking your own blessings. You are blocking your own blessings. I want to pull up my page so I can show you this. Scotty he did phenomenal work. I want to shout out him and Brian Norman Jr. and Jihad. Iron sharpens iron. I want to speak on Brian Norman Jr. a little bit because Brian Norman Jr. is a hitter. And he's 23-0, 22-0. And I want to highlight him, right? Let me sip on my tea real quick. I want to highlight him, right? Because we are on a world tour and we're getting work with real hitters, right? Now, it's important to travel and do what Jihad is doing because you have to go to other regions and spar the best guys. See, Brian Newman is one of the best guys down there. I can't take that from him. Just because he's not fighting on TV, just because he's not getting his break, that does not mean he's not the goods. And I'm going to show you how and break that down too now, right? See, with boxing, it's like anything in life. And I'm going to use this, for example, right? And I'm going to use my platform. If you come on my platform and you scroll through or you look at the work, the interviews, you will say, "Damn, this guy, who does he work for? How is he getting these interviews?" Right? I'm like a Brian Newman in the game when it comes to the quantity of my work is there. 22-0, like Brian Newman. Interviews, Keith Thurman, number of Earl Spence interviews. Like I don't know how many. I think I got all the kings over there. I got Ugas, and I don't even speak Spanish. I got an L1 with Ugas, Thurman, Sean Porter. Yeah, this all of them, man. You just, but like I'm not on TV, right? I'm like Brian Newman, right? But I'm the goods. See, that's how the game is sometimes. Like guys just don't have that notoriety on the mainstream, but on the underground. That's why it was important for Jihad to get that work with Brian Newman, because Brian Newman been in there with Terrence Crawford, been there with Tank Davis, he been there with Jerome Boots Ennis. These three names that I just named are superstars. Yes, Bruce Ennis is on the cups as being a superstar. Tank Davis already. How many pay-per-views? Terrence Crawford, multiple pay-per-views. Undisputed champion. Are y'all catching the sauce? So it's important for guys to go out and get work like this. Because even though the mainstream might not give Brian Norman Jr. his props, the real warriors, the underground, the real ones that know what's going on, give him his props. You know? Because like I said, he broke Tank Davis up. Yeah, I'm going to say it. He broke him up. And them being who they are, threw the monkey wrench in the game. And if he, his manager, Cameron Duncan, and them, he couldn't pull the strings to get that rectified. That's how the game is played. See, Mayweather and them pulled some strings and got him off of the telecast. That's the game. That's how the game is played. That's why I said it's all about who you are signed to, who you are affiliated with, because Mayweather was able to do that because of his relationship with Showtime and the amount of money that he has made with Showtime. Understand what I'm saying? See, I'm giving y'all real gems tonight. And you see, this goes along with my thesis of support. Yeah, support. But shout out to Brian Norman Jr., man, because one thing I can say is no matter what, and this is the Lord of the Rings quote, you can never stop water from flowing. They could build that dam, but you are going to break through that dam, brother. Trust and believe that, man. So definitely hold your head. Keep doing what you are doing. Solid fighter. And I'm going to tell y'all this, too. When he does get his chance, a lot of you guys are going to be very disappointed because some of your favorite fighters who you guys think are the creme de la creme are nothing but frauds. Protected frauds, It's a lot of protected frauds in the sport of boxing because they have that protection. They have that support. Hopefully y'all are catching this sauce tonight. But let me pull up my guy Scotty's work. I think I have it over here on I know I have it on matter of fact, I'll go on his IG first. Let's get that up. I want to highlight that. He did phenomenal shoot with the team. I want to highlight a little bit of that. World Combat Sports. I'm gonna. I seen a couple of videos I want to speak on too. I don't see no news. I'm damn sure they make no phone calls about it. When I seen the couple of videos in regards to the big fight, but here it is right here. Can y'all see that? Let me make sure y'all see this good. Okay. I want to go here. All right, let's get this up, man. Scotty is the man. Here they go right here. Good work. They're supposed to work again tonight at 7 p.m. Another session. Here they go, man. Brian Norman Jr. is a hitter. This is great work for Jihad. See, he's a 23-0 fighter. 20. That's great experience for Jihad. He sparred Shakur on this trip. He also sparred with the guy that just fought on Showtime Friday night, who got robbed, Marvelous Marquise Taylor. He also sparred Quentin Quick Draw Randall, another 20-0 fighter out of Florida. I'm sorry, like the names, I know so many fighters, just the names are taking me for a loop. But yeah, him and Brian Norman, great work. Look at these photos, man. Scotty is the man. Look at the quality shots. That's Brian Norman getting off. This is Jihad right here, returning fire on him in the corner. Great work, man. Great work, man. Let me go to another one. This is our team right here. Where's the team photo, man? That's Freddie Roach giving the middle finger. It's a team photo. There it is, right here. This is the team, man. Shout out to Jihad with the, that's his trademark right now. Marley Marl, $1 million Marley. Coach Music, the guys, family right here, man. Team Tucker. It's the vibes. It's the guys, man. But yes, that is my team, man. This guy right here, man. Be on the lookout for him. Brian Norman, sharp dude. He's when he gets his shot, man. He's gonna rattle some cages, man. I'm telling you. He's definitely going to shake some shit up because he can fight, man. It's just unfortunate. It's just the politics of boxing, and a lot of fans don't get that because you go off of whatever your favorite narrative pushes, right? But I say that to say this, right? See, us over here, Team Tucker, one thing about us, the reason why I do what I do, and when I feel like slighted or disrespected, I go hard because all I do is show respect and love. I show everybody love. Everybody knows that about me, right? Everybody knows that, right? And I say that to say this, right? By Jihad and him working together, right? And I ran off a lot of the other names that he has sparred. And I might have forgot some Charles Cornwell. He's getting real experience, right? See, when you get real experience, and when sometimes you see me on here and I clown guys because, like I said, I got in a little while I'm gonna go. I have a coaching pass, but I've been a coach. It's just that I don't go hard with that. I do for the local kids around here because, like I said, my assignment that God got me on is greater than me. And I know I inspire so many millions, beyond millions, because even though they don't want to admit it, like I don't want to throw my homegirl out there underneath the bus, but she has a lot of social media followers, and I'm somewhat of a consultant to her, a conciliary, like my movie, I would say. I'm like a conciliary, right? Godfather movie type shit, right? So I know a lot of people. I inspire a lot of people, so that is part of my assignment, right? But I still have to say this with Brian Norman Jr., right? The type of experience that he's getting, right? Type of experience that Jihad is getting by traveling, and Brian Norman has done this one up to Philly. You can't get that. Like when you are a in-house fighter and you only doing in-house sparring, right? It catches up to you. And this guy's got to keep it tall with you. Like everybody is the man in their own neighborhood. Everybody is the big fish. No slight at Errol Spence. Let me take that back. I didn't mean to use big fish. Everybody's the big dog on their own block, right? But there's a big dog on every single block. There's a big dog on every single block. This is life. This is the game. So if you don't roam off of your block, you wouldn't know that. Jihad, Brian Norman Jr. are big dogs. They are roaming off of their block. They are getting that international work. See, some of these guys are like my dog, but I let her roam. But they're like Daffodil. They are in-house dogs. But Daffodil, you see, we let her out. She barks. In order to be a real big dog, you have to roam. You have to move like, I'm going to reference National Geographic, right? You have to travel to other pride lands. You can't just be the alpha lying in your own pride. No, you have to travel. You have to roar. Hopefully you are catching the sauce. What Brian Norman Jr. is doing is roaring. What Jihad Tucker is doing is roaring. What a lot of others aren't doing is wrong. They're going, meow, meow. Yeah, you're an in-house kitten. Meow, meow. No, you want to roar. So you have to get out there. You have to get out there. In order to get out there, you have to move around. Like I said, everybody is the man on their own block. On their own block. And hopefully y'all catching this sauce, man. So when you hear fighters in-house sparring or in-house work, in-house work will keep you in the house. That's why, some of these guys, they don't want to come off the porch because they're used to in-house work. Hopefully you are catching that sauce, and it ties in with the thesis today of support. See, later on down the road, what Brian Norman and Jihad Tucker are doing is going to help both of them out because they are giving each other support. Iron sharpens iron, man. And like I said, I am rooting for Brian Norman Jr., to get his break, man. I can't wait till he gets one of these big name guys so he can dismantle them. And then he's going to be on his way. He's going to be on his way. I want him to get one of these big name guys that, that a lot of people gone and give so much attention. Like I sit back, I watch everything. I'm in all these boxing groups. I just stay quiet now because in the beginning when I was in these groups, I used to talk my stuff, right? Dude used to be very out of pocket with me, but I would laugh because I'm like, bro, you don't know me. You're not solid. No, you're not solid. You are what I'm doing right now. You're behind a computer screen. But how many gyms have you frequented? How many fighters have you actually worked with? How many coaches do you know? How many real solid team members do you know? Who can you call? Ghostbusters? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Look, I called my guy yesterday. Me and my guy talked, and two hitters sharpened each other up yesterday. Two hitters, man. Two hitters. Two top-notch hitters. And like I said, 140. Brian Newman fights at 140, right? You heard the list of names that he was running off that he wants to fight at 140 if he had the opportunity to fight. And he probably would dust some of them off, man. He would dust some of them off. He would dust a lot of them off. Trust and believe that. And I stand on that. I stand on that because like I know the game. See, there's a lot of guys in the game that don't get fights. You know why they don't get fights? Because they aren't in the in crowd. When I say the in crowd, they're not. See, some fighters get fights, right? Because they are signed with certain people, and certain people's gonna make it happen for them. Other fighters don't get fights because they're not signed with certain people, and they are, blackballed. It's the game, man. It's the game. Now, I'll tell you what, if the Brian Newman kid, he signed with Cameron Duncan. Cameron Duncan works with Showtime, but he's not an Al Haymon fighter. Now, if Brian Newman was an Al Haymon fighter, do you think that when he fought on Showtime, I believe it was the Bubble in Connecticut, that his fight would have been on TV? Because I'm not gonna say no names, but you know who I'm referring to. He would have never been able to do that because of the sparring with Tank. They would have came to an agreement because those two are partners, so to say. And he would have been like, no, this is my fighter. He has to get that exposure. But by him being not an Al Haymon fighter, it was easy for them to do that. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? I always got to say allegedly. Let me say allegedly. Because I don't want nobody going back. You guys claim you don't watch. But yo, he said that. You know how these guys give it up. Yeah, let me switch topics real quick. I didn't get a chance to really go in on this, right? But I seen a video and they are alluding to that maybe Devin Haney and George Kambosos might still be in negotiations. The fight might happen. I want to say this, right? Because I got to do a little bit more research on it, right? But I want to say this, and this is to every clown out there, right? When y'all was clowning old Lou, right? Old Lou, right? And you get these guys pushing their narratives. You get the Jelly Rolls and the Russell Reds, janky promoters, talking they shit and all of this, right? See, one thing Lou's been in the game for a long time. Lou worked for HBO. He knows the business, right? When you have the ace high card, and they let Lou know he has the ace high card because they want the belts so bad. They want the belts. They want the belts. So when you have something that is precious, and this is what I teach my daughters, right? If you have something of value, they are always going to have to negotiate with you. They're always going to have to hear you out. So from what I'm hearing, right? And remember you guys was clowning Lou. It's seeming like Lou might fuck around and get a network deal. Yeah, the zone. So I'm hearing the zone wants to take over the negotiation. So you know what Lou did? And this is I want y'all to catch this source, right? Because a lot of y'all, like me and World Combat, be kicking. Y'all don't be catching it. So I'm gonna have to use a movie. Yo, if Lou didn't pull a Frank Lucas, yeah, you remember Frank Lucas had the French Connection, but the French Connection was like the middleman. Everything was all stepped on. So by the time Frank got it, the shit was all watered down. Remember how Frank got that blue magic? What did he do? He went to the source. He went to the jungle. Man, Lou DeBella, from what I am hearing, went to the jungle. He said later for the French Connection, DHP Promotions and Matchroom, he went to the zone himself. Now, that's what I'm hearing, allegedly. You know, we got to say allegedly. You know, I didn't look into it yet. Man. But that sounds like business. You know, when you know how to maneuver, how the whole say it, when you know how to maneuver in a room full of vultures, when you know how to maneuver, man. See, Lou knew he had the ace high. But you listen to these old guys on YouTube that love to push their narratives. See, no, they don't know. They don't know. Lou knew, man. Lou was like, nah, they thirsty. They looking for the 2 extra cans of beer. I got a 12 pack. Lou said, I got a 12. They just want 2. Nah, they got to take all 12 from me. Man, Lou done got in there with the zone now for what I'm hearing, man. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens, man. But damn, old Jelly Roll and Russell Red couldn't get the deal done, huh? But maybe they got the deal done already, man. You know? Because I was talking to some peoples, man. And, you know, you can't keep making deals. You feel me? Like, when you get a deal, right? That's your deal, man. So, you know, you can't lie to the people, man. When you get a deal, right? And you know, you work out a deal, man. When you work out a deal, that's your deal, man. If you want to renegotiate your deal, you got to get a new deal. But don't lie to the people and act like you didn't make a deal. You know? See, some of these guys be making deals, man, and then they want to lie to the people. And you know, it is what it is. You can't lie, man. You see, when the lie always has to change, man. But one thing about the truth, man, the truth remains the same, man. Yo, Lou stood on the square, man. So from what I'm hearing now, Lou's going to the table with, you know, the zone. The zone is the platform / network. And remember, they was clowning. Oh, he don't got no network deal. You know, I guess that's what Lou was looking for. But hey, what do I know? I have to say allegedly, you know, alleged, right? Alleged. Hopefully, y'all caught that source. Let's see what happens, though, man. I just want to see what happens, man. You know me. This is my reality TV, man. I like to sit back, see what happens, man. So I could be like, yo, what happened, man? What happened? You know what happened, man? What happened, man? But yes, it is a gloomy Tuesday. It's raining. We're gonna get a little bit more rain, but I'm happy though. Because now if this was snow, if it was a little colder, I won't be able to give you the source from my source desk right now. I won't give you this, could give you this from the desk. But by this being a little warmer temperatures, it's rain. So I'm able to give you the sauce, you know. But I'm about to pull up to the gym in a little while. Go down there and rock with God. I want y'all to catch my daughter. I gotta get my baby Hashan. Check her out though, man. She's a star, man. Coach Reen on the scene.
But now it's on change step 3.
Wow, damn, 2 already. Look, see, we ahead of the curve, man.
I said when the weekend's over and it's a school day, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready to go.
That's it, man. Tell out. Let them know, man.
I'm gonna get my hair's gonna be ready.
Let's get it.
My outfit's gonna be ready.
Wow.
My
Let me play that back, man. Kids say the darndest things. This is Coach Reen.
Now it's on change step 3.
Wow, damn, 2 already. Look, see, we ahead of the curve, man.
I said when the weekend's over and it's a school day, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready to go.
That's it, man. Tell out. Let them know, man.
I'm gonna get my hair's gonna be ready.
Let's get it.
My outfit's gonna be ready.
Wow.
My face is gonna be ready.
Wow. Okay, that's enough. Don't let them know everything. Don't let them know everything. See, local celebrity. Oh, okay. Thank you. That's Coach Reen. Celebrity stat. Wasn't you on TV, Coach Reen? Yes, Coach Reen. You was on TV at the fights, right?
Yeah.
They interviewed you.
And they chose me.
Oh. Man, that's wrong.
Not you guys. They chose me.
Wow. All right, that's enough. You gotta be humble, Reen. Be humble. Yes, Coach Reen is a celebrity, and she will tell you that. But I try to keep her humble. Hopefully, the source is sounding loud and clear to y'all. Let me make sure, man. Because sometimes my frequency with my microphone, I don't know where that comes from. Look at my man, Captain Chaos in the building, man. He's doing big things, man. Captain Chaos is an underground New York giant. He's like me, man. He's like Yoda. He moves very humble. He's like, who he's like? I like to reference Captain Chaos. Like, me growing up, right? I love my kung fu movies, right? The kung fu master, the old guy. He looks like a pushover, right? He might even be like the drunken monk, drunk all the time. He's a pushover type looker, right? But this motherfucker is the master. He's like Yoda. You know how Yoda was in Return of the Jedi? That's a better one to use. Return of the Jedi Yoda, right? Yoda didn't look like shit. He had the cane. Man, Yoda could run through a fucking army for the head. Right? Yoda by himself, man. That's Captain Chaos, man. And I witnessed Captain Chaos do that, man. Captain Chaos was Yoda one day, a couple weeks ago on the YTC scene, man. They bought a whole, it was like, I'm gonna watch that tonight, man, after I come back from the gym. Pull it up on a Fire Stick. I watched one man become stronger than the whole Roman Empire. Yes, Captain Chaos took down a whole empire for the head. He took down a whole empire one day on YouTube by himself. He had them calling for backup. Like my man said in New Jersey Drive, rest in peace to Midget. Midget said, "Oh, you call backup, huh, bitch?" Yeah, they call backup. Captain Chaos had them calling for backup. It was a fair one. It was a fair, friendly fade. YTC fade. Debate. Captain Chaos was just too much. They had to call for backup. But Captain Chaos was still, he was a Jedi Knight, man. When you are a Jedi Knight, you can take down an army. He was ping, 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 ping. He was catching shots, like I tell Marley. Catch and shoot, Marley, catch and shoot. He was catching, ping, 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 ping. Catching and shooting, up, down, up, down. He took down a whole army. He took down a whole army, man. Oh man, it's this. Yo, I told my man. Yo, I told my man that's what he was gonna do, right? I got a text, so I don't even want to say this. Yeah, I don't even want to say this on the air, but I'm gonna text my guy. I just seen a video, and yo, see, I know the game, man. I told him that's what they was gonna do, and if by golly, why they didn't do it, man? They really just did it, man. Let me forward this over to him, man. I told them, like, I know these people, bro. I know them. I know how they move. I know them, man. I told them, man. See that, yo, this all falls under the thesis of the source they support. I told my guy they was going to do this, and if they did not, let me forward this over to him. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask right now. Cause I told him, I'm like, yo, that's what they do. That's what they do. But then they want to push that narrative. We're brothers of brothers and no other. Come on, man, knock it off. You're not, man. You guys are just the worst of the worst, man. It shows like this. Come clean. You feel me? That's all you got to do. Come clean. It's all right, man. You know, it's all right. That's why you guys are in the predicament that you're in because you know you come off with one narrative, but you don't carry that narrative. You don't present that narrative because if you did, uh, you wouldn't do the moves and move the way you move. You know, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do a reaction video on that one because that doesn't look good at all. I don't want to air it out right now because this thesis is about support, but I'm gonna get to that and sticking to the support. Shout out to Zab Judah. Just opened up his gym over the weekend. Man, his twin sons, man, they're gonna be all right because their grandfather, if you know about Pop Judah, man, they come from good lineage. They're gonna be all right. They was looking good with Zab. So shout out to Zab and everything that he got going on out there in LA, California. You know, with the celebrity boxing gym. You know, we wish nothing but the blessings on that continued success, champ. You know, shout out to Super Judah, man. Zab. You know, but yes, let me move on. I got one more topic that I want to touch. See, I'm not rushing tonight because I started extra early, so I didn't have to rush the sauce. You know, I did not want to rush the sauce. Now the topic goes back to the support. We're gonna close out with Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford says something about the UK fans, right? And I was like, I said, I'm in the groups. I don't comment no more. I just wait till I come in because I like to do it on my show now. Because I'm not gonna go back and forth with he say, she say, and that type of guys, right? Um, but Bud said what he said, right? And I seen people in the comments, oh, you're dissing your fan base. No, Bud is merely stating the facts, right? When he said the black fans, something in the black fans, you know, they come on here, they push narratives, this, that, and third. He's absolutely right. See, Bud has a little bit of the sauce. I stated this because you see, you have, like he said, black media, the guys, and shout out to Bernie the Boxer. Me and Bernie was talking about this, and I was glad that Bernie said, man, yo, they're paying these guys, right? Yo, these guys are being paid, right? Yo, but listen, right? Catch the sauce, right? These guys are being paid. It's just like the guys remember when they was having the demonstrations and for like, you know, the George Wallace. I think I said his name. I might have said his name wrong. But when they was having the demonstrations, yo, they was paying people to go out there and start shit. This is, I swear to God, this is facts, man. To go out there and start shit with the police. You know, when the peaceful protesters, guys were being paid to throw shit and start shit. To fuck the rallies and the protests up. That's the same way you have certain channels being paid to push narratives and fuck everything up. So when Bud made the statement, and you seen dudes in media groups and you know, Facebook groups on social media saying, "Oh, you're dissing your own fan base." No, he's not. What he's doing is he's saying, "You guys are so emotional over a fight that it's going to be made, it can be made. But you guys will run with any little piece of a sip of a cold beer that is left on the curb. And y'all run with it." Like, look, I'm part of the blame too. Cause I did it this weekend. I was like, I'm gonna have some fun with this. When I seen Earl, aka Rick James, Eddie Murphy at the fights, and he jumped in the ring, and I seen the video surface, I was like, oh yeah, let me do my clickbait shit. You know what I'm saying? I know the game now. I did that. Yo, he called out the Earl Spence. Yeah, Earl Spence called him out. Yeah, that video did almost close to 300 views, but nobody watches me. See, it's all about clickbait. See, I clickbaited y'all, and y'all ran with it. Y'all ran with it, and that's what Bud is talking about. That's what he's talking about. He didn't call Bud out by name. He said he's gonna come for the belt. He's been saying that. But by me putting out the narrative, oh, he's coming for Terrence Crawford. He didn't say nothing of the sort. Watch the video. He said what he's been saying. But the fans are so eager for a sip of a cold one, they go for it, man. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. Shout out to Bud Crawford, Omaha, Nebraska team Crawford. Just keep moving how you moving, Bud. You know? Keep moving how you moving, man. They want to figure you out. They can't right now. Yo, my man sent me the picture and said Charlo was in Daisy Dukes. I said, why are you trying to start some shit up, man? I said, why are you trying to you want me to say that and start some shit up, man? I was like, I'm not gonna go there. And then he sent me the picture and I laughed. But yeah, I want to say this too, right? They gotta come up with a new narrative, right? Every time a guy and you know what it is, I guess the fans, boxing fans, just be thirsty for shit. Why every time a fighter pulls out of a fight with him, they're always faking the injury? That was the same narrative they set for Tony Harrison. That was the same narrative, man. They set for Tony Harrison. Now I'm gonna say this, right? And this is why you gotta, like, guys gotta really be mindful, right? Brian Castano's not getting paid now. He's not getting paid. So you think that he doesn't want to get paid? They're prize fighters. He got to fight. Listen, he doesn't have a municipality job where if he gets injured, if he gets hurt, he goes out on workman comp and he still gets paid. No, he has to get in that ring. So when I see these narratives, man, it's like, yo, guys, come on, man. You're gonna say this guy he hasn't fought in a year, right? When was that fight? A year ago, right? A year ago, right? If I'm right or wrong, man. Correct me if I'm right or wrong. I think that fight was like a year ago. He hasn't got a check in a year. So you think, man, I don't know, man. Maybe my mind state is just a little too different, man. But yeah, that narrative, I was like, man, come on, you gotta come with a better one. So he's gonna say, fuck it. I don't want to get paid. I'm gonna fake me an injury. I ain't been paid. I ain't been got a check, but I'm gonna fake me an injury and the fight get pushed off for a month. Because now I think they're talking about it happening in April. So this is for all y'all that thinking he's not injured or he doesn't want to fight. If that's the case, why are they gonna fight a couple weeks later? You know? If that was the case, why are they gonna fight a couple weeks later? I'm thinking it's getting postponed for a couple of weeks. So if he's gonna lose, whether it's been March 19th or a couple of weeks. But I just say that to say this. That narrative that he's faking an injury to produce the what's the name is cool, but it's like, why would he fake an injury? He's not gonna get paid. We just watched Gary Russell injured fight because he needed to get paid. He couldn't put it off. And he fought with one arm. He could have postponed. He was injured. But he was like, yo, I need this check. If I postpone it, I'm not getting paid. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. Shout out to Gary Russell. His brother fights this Saturday. I can't wait. My guy Polo, 2 on the dawn. I can't wait to see what he says after. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this sauce tonight, man. Salute to World Combat Sports. Salute to Captain Chaos. Salute to Jihad Tucker and Brian Norman Jr., man. Great work. I'm mad. I might have to pull Coach Rena here and say, I'm mad. I'm mad. I had to be up here on the clock. Man, if I would have had to go back to work tomorrow, I would have been there last night. It's nothing. I drove to Georgia. I drove 17 hours to Alabama. Shout out to Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. Yo, somebody sent me a lovely home down there, man. That might be the move, man. That might be the move, man. And you know what? I want to say this. I hate when my family does that because I feel like they're throwing it in my face. When they send me property and homes and they be like, oh, this is what you paid for your house. Look what you could have had. I'm like, yo, come on, man. Knock it off. All right? Knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it off. But yes, man. So I just had to get that out because, like I said, I'm mad. Like Coach Reem would say, I'm mad. Y'all would have been down there, man. Like, you guys don't understand. When World Combat and the guys that was in attendance last night to that sparring got to witness, you got to see elite work. See, guys, most of you guys don't get that, man. Most of you guys don't get that. That's why you don't know nothing. Rest in peace to the Mamba. Roger Mayweather, man. That's why you guys don't know shit about boxing. Because you guys are used to seeing slaughters. You guys are used to seeing a guy beat up a bum. You know what I'm saying? You guys are used to seeing a guy beat up a bum. What World Combat and the others that was in that gym got to witness last night was 2 elite warriors sharpening each other up. You don't get that. Now, you're going to watch the fight cards Saturday night, the undercards. You're going to see a guy who is an elite guy, allegedly. He's going to fight a guy that's going to get knocked out and probably be changing tires Monday. Yeah, Monday. He's gonna they fly him in. Look, I'm giving y'all a lot of the game. They gave him a per diem. They're flying him in. He's gonna have a food voucher, a nice hotel stay, and he's gonna get his head hit on Saturday. And then Sunday he's gonna leave Vegas, go back to wherever he's from. Monday morning he's gonna be changing tires. It's the game, man. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. Like I said, man, salute to everybody doing their thing. It's all about support, man. You see, the sauce supports everybody. I like everything. I support everything. It's just sometimes when I comment and critique on things, people get in their feelings, but it's just me being the sauce, man. Hopefully y'all catch this one right here.
I take my shit and strive, nigga. I'm a man at the end of the day, nigga.
That's real.
Niggas don't owe me nothing. I don't owe niggas nothing.
You right?
We got friends out here this day that don't post shit. How many friends you know never post nothing you did, nigga? That you grow with.
A lot.
Thank you. I got the same shit. I got a friend with that right now. Don't do shit. I'm taking them niggas with me. Hell no. You gonna stay right there, nigga, when I go. You don't show the same love I show niggas. I show everybody love. Like, you supposed to show that back. Niggas be on your page. Niggas won't like your shit. Why follow me?
You right?
You'll stroll right past a nigga page. You'll look at it and won't like it. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Talk to him.
Delete yourself, nigga. Why are you here? Bitches too, why y'all here, man? Delete yourself. Why are you here?
That's fire.
Delete yourself. It don't make sense, son. It's just crazy. And niggas will be looking at you like you wrong when you get on and leave niggas too.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
They'll be looking at you like you did something wrong. No, nigga, you did something wrong. You ain't support me, nigga.
You ain't do shit.
Man, they said the sauce was wrong. Yo, they said the sauce was wrong. Why? It goes with my thesis. You didn't support me, nigga. Shout out to everybody that supported. I support you right back. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet? That's what I don't understand.
Yes, man, we're going to close on that. I want to go with a couple of my drops, man. It's all fun and games. Coach Reen and them is ready to hit the gym up. You know, shout out to Coach Reen. I love her with all my heart. She is doing her thing. Nice. 1, 2. Bring her back to the castle. Back to the castle. Yep. Move around. Yep. 1, 2. Back to the castle. Yeah. Work. Bring her back up. You got to bring your hands back up, though.
Going on is Carlos Action Jackson, aka King Dynamite Jackson. Straight out of Atlanta, straight out of Bad News, VA. And then I want to shout out Soft Talk Podcast. Appreciate the love, man. All the love and support, bro.
Appreciate you, champ. Thank you.
Yo, you know who it is. It's Chop Chop Corley, one and only. I'm a Hall of Fame legend right here. I'm here with the sauce, y'all. We gonna chop it up real soon. Back in the kitchen with Chop Chop Kitchen.
Yeah, you know the vibe.
Y'all want to shout out to my man Shy right here. The only one to do it, the realest one in the whole game, all right? Just want y'all to know, this is E Cruz, aka Captain Chaos. You know how I rep, keeping it real. I follow it real, because I am a true boxing fan. And if you are a true boxing fan, follow my man, Shy News, to the fullest. All right.
You know the vibe.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.